Hi, I'm theciaellis and welcome to Grandma's Homestead. Okay, you know, I think I missed a couple of farm tours, but basically storm assessment tours kind of made up for some of it. But there are things that we didn't get to see, like the orchard and all that other stuff. So let's get started, and of course we're going to start on the porch. All right, the humidity is very high this morning, and I was going to show you Mopar because he was talking to me. He's been fed, he's been petted, but he's doing good, and I'm hoping that I'm not having more fogged up lens issues, but we'll check into it. All right, look at this green stalk planter. I think everything is looking beautiful. Okay, I'll rephrase that. Most everything's looking beautiful. My little purple flowers, they need to be deadheaded, and everything else I think is doing well. I mean, look at these strawberries. Isn't that nice? The only thing that's not doing well is my rosemary. I don't know what's going on with it, but it is not looking happy. But, yep, parsley, the basil, just looking beautiful. This is, I can't remember what, I think this is a chocolate mint. I don't know. I sure have liked this sucker. This is something else, is the French tarragon. We bought one plant, but I guess... Oh, what do you think? I thought I saw, nope, it's just spreading. I thought it was propagating, and maybe it is, because that looks like that has started something new. I don't believe that's a weed. I could be real wrong. I don't know. It's spreading real good, though. It's kind of an interesting plant. The wild blackberries themselves, the berries themselves are long gone, but the vine just keep right on growing. Bushes, I guess is what you call them. But all these little white little flowers did turn into stick tight, so I am stick tight city now. I got one little peach on this old tree that I see, and it's still looking kind of little, which I think is interesting because Tom has already picked a few peaches off some other trees. That's the only peach I see on this tree, but it's looking pretty good. I think it's starting to turn. I don't know how much bigger it's going to get. We'll see. I knew I had some ducks that disappeared, and I just found one. My livestock guardian dogs, when it's fireworks and thunderstorms, do not want to go outside. All right, this is actually looking pretty good. It's my pear tree, and I'm hoping you can see them. The color of the pears are the same color as the leaves, but maybe you can see them anyway. There's quite a few there. They're still quite small. But we might actually have a crop of pears this year, because I was looking at the other peach trees. The two peaches I showed you are all that is left. All right, this is that sumac. And it looks like some of those berries are turning red. That's so interesting. They're just so different berries than what I'm used to seeing. I'm used to seeing clusters. That's interesting, but kind of cool, I guess. That's not a great loss. But when those storms rolled through, apparently we got a little bit of damage from, of tree damage. We got a lot of other damage, you know that. But here's one of the trees that got, well, not even a whole tree, just a part of the thorn tree that went down. So yeah, I can handle that. Crap, here's another one, another bird. Dadgummit. Now this is more what I'm used to looking like, the clusters. And those will get bigger, and eventually they'll turn red. And this is what I've always used to make the vitamin C drink that kind of tastes like oranges. Oh, kind of interesting here. It's one of those little bagworms right there in the middle of that. Oh, there's a few on here. But yeah, this is the sumac I'm used to looking at, not the one with the bigger berries. So far, that roof is working out really good. All right, now I'm going to go over here to the garden. And the turkeys are going to be noisy, I'm sorry. First, this roof is still here. And I've been looking at it. There's some damage to it. I mean, not just because it got ripped off its screws and everything, but there are some tear problems and stuff. So I guess I'm just going to have to haul that whole brooder shed off and do something different. Okay, Tom's tomatoes are looking really good. I see one more that might need to be pulled. The only reason I saying that they might need to be pulled because we're going to do some canning today. We don't have a lot of tomatoes, but I don't want to let them go bad. He's been eating on some of them too. I don't eat tomatoes. Well, I was going to say that my cabbage was looking really good. It looks like they're starting to get eaten, but I've never had cabbage actually go to head yet, so this is pretty cool. My Brussels sprouts are looking pretty rough. But yeah, I've got a pretty large head there, 2 smaller heads here. You know, down here, I've got 2 small heads there, and 3 heads here, but I think this one is the biggest. So I'm really pleased with my cabbage this year, and it's time to start more cabbage. It doesn't look like my cauliflower is doing anything. We've got all kinds of interesting bugs in them, and I'm not sure, we may be too late for the Brussels sprouts too, but maybe I can get some started. We can have some for the fall. Tom squash is starting to look good. I'm not seeing any blossoms yet. Tom said he saw some blossoms, but I'm not seeing anything yet. That means nothing because I miss a lot. His peppers, they're coming along real good. Look at that one. All right. Very cool. Hey, I wonder if he wants me to make salsa today. We could probably do that. All right, these are 2 different ducklings. And this one in the forefront here, something's wrong with him. I think it's something neurological. He acts like he's always a little bit dizzy. And so, I don't know. He's doing pretty good. Look at his, what's it called? I don't know. Looks like he's been eating good. But the bigger ones, I need to get them integrated in with the other birds. But these storms have just made these guys, those 5 ducks, whack. Oh, every little wind just sends them. I mean, you can't even come out and feed them or anything. They're just whacked out. But everybody actually seems to be getting along pretty good out here, and I'm glad. But yeah, I need to get the bigger ones integrated with the adult flock. Now my thornless blackberries have actually showing a few signs of actually coming around and doing something. Not a lot. That's a few though, more than what I thought we were going to have. And somewhere through here, Thomas planted his. Maybe here's one here. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Something. Yeah, there's a little bit left there. It's kind of we bought him for Father's Day some blackberry plants. I think they're called Freedom. I don't know, something. But as soon as he planted, something ate him. But it looks like that one's trying to come back. So I don't know. Maybe poor guy. That was so bad for him. Yesterday when I checked the rain gauge, there was 1.2 inches in it, and we had another storm rolling through last night, and it had 0.7 inches. So the vineyard's getting water, but the wind is just absolutely. It just messed them up. Okay, here's what I'm talking about, what happens with our grapes. That they just kind of turn into little black BBs. But I've still got some going, but I've got so many vines down and broken. So, yeah, I mean, like here, look at this one. Beautiful ones in there between, and then all that stuff happens. I have no idea why that is. I did not take the classes Tom did, but it looks like we still may get a crop. Like this plant looks pretty good. I mean, there's still some that's like this, but overall, the rest of the grape clusters look pretty good. So that, I hope so. I hope we don't get a crop every year. We seldom get a crop we might get a decent crop every 4 or 5 years. And I don't know if this is the year, and it may be, it may not be, because it's been an interesting year with temperatures and rain. There are a few apples up in this tree, but not very many. We didn't have that many blossoms to even have that many apples, and I'm not even seeing anything on this tree. But we can keep an eye on this one, see if somewhere down the road we'll get some apples. I'm thinking, hopefully she's trying to. No, maybe not, because when I was walking up, she was trying to get one of them off of her, so I thought maybe she was finally trying to wean these piglets. Yeah, do you see how well they do with the electric net fencing? These little guys just run everywhere they want to. And my neighbor gave us a whole bunch of corn husks and ends, and so they had a bunch of that for breakfast. But yeah, they're noisy this morning. I know they've eaten. They even got feed. It's like Oscar's up and about this morning. That's good. Yeah, he just as stiff as he could be. And Waddles is already, or Daisy's already in the mud hole, and Oscar wants in. Yeah, these two don't get along very good sometimes. Well, I believe I caught everything up with you. I got you caught up on everything. And so, yeah, things are looking up. Things are looking better. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to hit you. I got an itch and I accidentally kicked my dog. So, yeah, we get rain. We got a couple mowers down, but that's not unusual around here. But we'll get them up and going again too, hopefully, and see if we can get some of this tall grass under control. But yeah, that's my update for the week. Well, for 2 weeks, and we'll see you next time, hopefully. Today's my husband's birthday, so I think we're going to go out to dinner with some family and enjoy ourselves. We're getting old, and I can call him old because I mean he's literally a month older than me. His birthday is July 8th and mine's August 8th, and so by the time you get this, his birthday will be long gone. But yeah, so we're going to go do some birthday celebrations this evening, but I'm going to see if I can get some work done around here in the meantime. God bless, guys. I'll see you next time.